Hi everyone, how are we all doing? Good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Happy New Year to you once again. We are back again on a new video reaction. This morning, my time, I am here to tell you something, to share a very important update from the office of DPM Orabueze, USB government. Yesterday, we missed, the update, but I'm here to run through that just to keep you updated. Make sure you like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice, because this message is very, very important from the office of USB government, from the office of DPM, COS, Dr. Orabueze. He delivered a New Year message yesterday, and we are here to go through it this morning. Please be with us and make sure you share it accordingly. So, like I said, we missed it yesterday. So when I realized it, I have to, schedule it for this time. But no time is late. So please make sure you like the video and subscribe. Yesterday, Ambazonian government, the detained leader of Ambazonian, Dr. Ayaba, delivered a new message to Ambazonians. We shared it on our second platform. I'm going to put it here on the community. Please go and watch it. Hear what he said from the message to Ambazonian people. The message from Dr. Ayaba to Ambazonian from prison in Norway. I have said something about it, but I want to use the opportunity to remind you, for those dishing out AI, telling you that PM said the PM did not say, Ayaba was able to stream, come live with a live video to address his people. Unlike what Imam Madabo and their group are doing. And we know PM cannot just segregate like that. You know what I mean? A man who told USB government not to drag Lazuba to court and told Obekere not to drag USB to court, Biafra to court, is now going back behind to favor our side, Imam Madabo and the group, and in name of ignoring to speak with Biafras. Many of us, no matter your age, some of us have criminal mindset. And some of the criminal tendency in some of these people are hereditary. It did not just start from them. This is something they probably must have, gotten that from gene, from their parents or loved ones, I don't know, from their descendants or from their lineage. But that's not why we're here. I have to touch on that because Ambazonian leader that is in prison in Norway managed to address Ambazonians. I'm not blaming PM for not addressing Biafrans, no. But I'm blaming those coming out claiming that PM said with AI voices. That is something, people that we need to be careful with. And PM is not someone who don't take decision without proper investigation. I'll leave it here. So in that energy, in the same hands, Dr. Orabueze decided to deliver, of course, much expected New Year message. I was actually expecting her to rest, to be honest with you. I won't lie. But one thing about CS is that she's a very hardworking human being. Very, very, very hardworking. Yes, very, very hardworking. If you know, you know. She still made it to, to pass this New Year message to, of course, Biafrans. And after this, I'm going to look for oh God. I am going to look for Isaiah Yogo's new message. And guess what? I will drop it on a second platform. That's why you need to subscribe to that second platform. I begged some of you on my WhatsApp group to subscribe to our sister, our mommy Stella. And some of you ignore that message. You don't understand what it takes to have somebody at her age, a grown-up woman, a grandmommy, our own mama, decided to come out and cares for the well-being of her children. She understands what is playing out. She knew everything. She know what it means to build a nation. We are lucky to have people like her. And I told us to please subscribe to her channel. I don't know how many of you have done that, but if you have done that, please may God reward you. And I'm happy. I'm happy that you did. I can't wait to make sure that she have up to 1,000 subscribers. And in the same way, I am begging you to subscribe to our second platform, which I'm going to share both these two channels on our community here. Stella's channel, our mommy Stella's channel, and our backup channel. And I'm going to I will try my best to drop that video of Ogun Speed. I'm not sure that he said any New Year message, but I'm going to drop the video there that is related to Fallback Republic. So keep your eyes on that. Quickly, like the video and let's go. I will play also sharply. Now, COS Dr. Orabueze said this. United States of Biafra's DPM New Year message. Happy New Year to you, to the world. Happy New Year to the newly declared United States of Biafra USB citizens. 2026 is going to be a mercilessly marvelous for Biafrans. Tinubu Nigerian states should leave the 40 states of Biafra peacefully. It is the wise thing to do, which is true. That's so that to save life and property and to keep the peace between the two nations intact. USB will protect its citizens and territory. Biafrans be happy. Nigeria is gone for good. That is from DPM. And there's something she said here that caught my attention. It just reminds me of a video that I watched yesterday. Yes, and that is here she said, just pay attention. She said here, Tinubu Nigerians should leave the 40 states peacefully. 40 states of Biafra peacefully. It is wise thing to do. Somebody made a video and was actually calling Tinubu direct, the Nigerian president, to recognize Biafra now before it is too late. Ah, God. Now before it is too late, he said that bilateral relationship between Biafra and Nigeria is important. That if you keep on doing what you're doing, you may end up not have, the Nigeria may suffer more. They may not have chance to do business together. Do you understand? In fact, before I end the video, I'm gonna bring that video. I will try my best to play it so you can hear it. And so you not be kind report you are forming. So no. Those of us that are in WhatsApp group must have watched that video. All right, because it's there. So let's start. Now this is nice. This is nice. I would like. Then that's serious there. Okay, now let's move to the New Year message itself. Okay, honestly, this video like this, I want to show you the way it is, but just a moment. Let's see if we can play it direct like this.
My fellow citizens of the United States.
Yeah, please bear with me.
Distinguished members of our cabinet, heads of missions, governors, and my fellow.
Okay, I will try my best to readjust it a little bit, maybe because I want to play.
My fellow citizens of the United States.
Just a moment. I want to play it individually, like so that you can see her face so you can see her face and get things, to normal. I can't play it. This one is too small to my like. It's quite small to my like. I think this pattern is best. Okay, let me just put it this way. Okay, so you can now watch it like this. Yeah, this is the best way to get it done. This is the best way to get it done. So let's go back to that part that we skip.
Distinguished members of our cabinet and its officials, my fellow citizens of the United States of Biafra, distinguished members of our cabinet, and its officials, governors, and the governors of the 40 states of Biafra, district and world leaders, members of our defense team and security, architecture, and all Biafrans at home and in the diaspora. Happy New Year. I am here before you with profound gratitude, deep humility, and unshakable resolve. First and foremost, I extend heartfelt appreciation to our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Edna Simon Ijaku. Happy New Year. We Biafrans, we love you, and we wish you peace and a good 2026. I want to also use this opportunity to thank our eternal leader, being Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to thank our heads of missions across the world, our 40 state governors, district heads, commanders, and most importantly, the resident citizens of the United States of Biafra. Your steadfastness, discipline, sacrifice, and belief in our collective destiny have made it possible for the United States of Biafra to stand firm on the path of freedom and international recognition. You have demonstrated to the world that Biafrans are not a conquered people, but a determined nation reclaiming its rightful place among the Committee of Nations. 1 year of purposeful governance, our achievements. In just 1 year, the United States of Biafra government has recorded historic milestones that generations will remember. We declare the freedom of Biafra, restoring the sovereign will of our people on November 29, 2024 in Latin Finland. I believe you all remember that historic day, historic moment. We stabilize equality in the homeland, ensuring order, coordination, and strategic discipline where chaos was once imposed. We force the global community to confront the human rights violations, the religious persecution, and genocidal policies of the Nigerian state against Biafrans and other Christians, breaking decades of silence through sustained international engagement. We established one of the most professionally envisaged defense architectures in the world, the United States of Biafra Elite School, grounded in international humanitarian law, discipline, and lawful self-defense. We launched the United States of Biafra Constitution, both in hard and soft copies, on Amazon and other global outlets. We also launched the United States of Biafra Declaration document, ensuring our legal and historical foundation is accessible worldwide. We printed sample copies of our currency, the Ejema, and commenced the process toward a functional Biafra currency guided by sound and economic principles where good money drives out bad money. We defeated the Nigerian regime in multiple legal actions, both internationally and within occupied territories in Biafra. Across the African Union framework, the European Union, the Commonwealth, and the Arusha Court, exposing Nigeria's illegitimacy and impunity. We contributed decisively to Nigeria's designation as a country of particular concern. That is what they are. And to restrictions that curtailed Nigeria's international movements, including into the United States, due to its reintegration and protection of terrorist elements. As we all are fully aware, the Nigerian state has a standing policy to rehabilitate and reintegrate non-terrorists such as Boko Haram, ISWAP, ISIS from all over the world into Nigeria, recruits them into the security apparatus, into the police, into the army. This is not acceptable. We expose and stop the Finnish government's attempt to undermine the legitimacy of the United States of Biafra by engaging in actions that violated international legal norms, including the kidnapping of our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, and the conduct of a shambolic and unjust trial against him. We stopped the Finland government from their purported plan to kill Prime Minister Simon Ekpa by deporting him to the Nigerian enclave. We developed a decentralized, constitutionally compliant defense structure with over 50,000 trained and skilled personnel across the United States of Biafra, and established state, county, district, and ward commanders in all the 40 states of Biafra for our envisaged military. Make no mistake, the United States of Biafra is built on the structures laid down by our Onyedinambi Kanu, followed up by our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Those structures cannot be tampered with by anyone. That is why at this moment we have the structure of a confederacy with the 40 states of Biafra. Nobody can change that structure. We build independent, credible media institutions, restoring truth and dismantling propaganda. Thank you so much to the United States of Biafra independent media for stepping up when the people needed you most, for stepping up when the country needed you most. You are not paid for what you do, but you take it upon yourself every single day to tell the world about who we are, what we are doing, the country that is one of the best in the world. May God bless you all. A badge of our ID card,
This is what is called quality leader or good leader. So the quality of her leadership is superb. I don't want to interrupt everything that she said, but for her to recognize independent media is honestly some you get as they do me. You understand? I love that because it's not easy. And you see, she recognized even her cabinet members and everything. She understands that the government is not about one person. She understands her role. She knows what she's saying. With your collective effort, or with our collective effort, you can achieve a lot. You can move mountains. That is what the government, the US government is all about. And it did not end here. Listen.
Successfully distributed the second batch of the United States of Biafra identification cards, reinforcing our national identity even as we advance work on our driver's license and our international passport. We were noted by the United States Department of Justice, and our referendum has been acknowledged in reports by respected international observers, and analysis. At the Department of Justice of the United States of America, the United States of Biafra is seen and regarded as an independent state, not an organization as it was before, when we had our agents, when we were running under the Biafra Republic government in exile, which is an organization to enable us to gain our independence. At this point, that has been upgraded as a nation. We expanded our alliances, reconnecting with historic friends of Biafra from 1967 to 1970, while forging new strategic partnerships. Thanks so much to our allies. We stabilize the homeland. We stabilize the homeland, drastically reducing casualties among our envisaged military and restoring confidence among civilians. The casualties that were recorded during the transition of our Union Kama was drastically controlled and maintained during that transition when Finland took away our Prime Minister, thanks to the United States of Biafra cabinet under my leadership, Dr. Orabueze. We neutralized internal sabotage, dismantled criminal structures, rendered paid destabilization groups irrelevant, and reduced the influence of agents embedded to undermine our movement. These saboteurs are the reasons why the full restoration of Biafra never happened. We neutralized that already. We secured the support of over 90% of Biafrans in the homeland, a mandate rooted in trust and cohesion, not coercion. We secured the support of over 90% of Biafrans to support the United States of Biafra government and no other government. The continuum laid by William continued by our Prime Minister, and currently being handled by the United States of Biafra cabinet cannot be done rightly. That is why over 15 million Biafrans voted through a self-referendum to exit Nigeria and converged in Latin Finland on November 29, 2024 to redeclare Biafra, which was a nation between 1967 and 1970 under the name of the independent state of the United States of Biafra. We honored our heroes and heroines during the May 30th Remembrance Day and showcased our defense readiness and rich cultural heritage during the first anniversary celebration across all the 40 states on November the 29th this year. Our first year anniversary was well recorded all over the world. We restructured governance post-declaration, dissolved the obsolete frameworks as directed by our Prime Minister, and constituted a focused, competent, and exceptional cabinet that has made the United States of Biafra the talk of every part of the world today. Our security documents are being accepted in some parts of the world, in some countries, as legitimate documents. We began the process of bringing Biafrans home, restoring confidence so that our people can openly celebrate, organize, and build in the homeland. For the first time, Biafrans are happy to openly celebrate in our homeland, thanks to the United States of Biafra government. We conducted and continue to conduct international humanitarian law training for our defense and leadership structures, reaffirming our unwavering commitment to lawful self-determination. We successfully defended our leadership and cabinet from hostile legal actions abroad, defeated coordinated attacks by Nigerian proxies, and provided expert accurate legal support to our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Eber. We opened the United States of Biafra mission in Washington, D.C., expanding our diplomatic footprint, and several activities are being conducted weekly in that office as we speak. We organized the first United States of Biafra governorship and deputy governorship elections, the first of its kind in over 60 years, which recorded massive support from all Biafrans, both home and abroad, laying the foundation for accountable self-rule. We reclaim the liberation struggle from mediocrity, illiteracy, and manipulation, restoring it to educated, disciplined, wise, and principled freedom fighters guided by law, not noise, propaganda, or criminality. Again, it's not just about education. It's about the wisdom of Biafrans that genuinely seek for their freedom to leave and exit a country, Nigeria, that reintegrates non-terrorists that commit Christian genocide, Biafran genocide, for the past 15 years. The United States of Biafra has stopped that. The world has taken notice. The world now understands that Biafrans are peaceful, educated, law-abiding freedom fighters, and no amount of propaganda by the Nigerian genocidal regime and its neo-colonial allies, or their so-called agents, in Biafra land, none can alter the truth. Looking ahead on the year 2026, my people, as we step into the new year 2026, this year marks a decisive phase in our journey. The year 2026 shall be a year of total liberation, the lawful, orderly, and irreversible ending of Nigeria's illegal occupation of the United States of Biafra territory. This process shall be anchored firmly on national, continental, and international law, consistent with the universally recognized rights to self-determination and self-defense. I therefore call on all Nigerian occupying forces to peacefully and voluntarily withdraw from our land and to engage in a lawful and orderly handover to the government of the United States of Biafra. I am open to that discussion. We have formally, peacefully notified our sister country, Nigeria, and different countries in the world about the independence and declaration of the independence of the United States of Biafra. Failure to do so by the Nigerian state will compel the people of Biafra to assert their inalienable right to self-determination by all lawful means available to them. The will of the Biafran people is clear, is irreversible, and firmly protected under international law. The era of illegal occupation is over. The era of Biafra's sovereignty has begun. May God bless every Biafran. May God bless our leaders and our defenders. And may God bless the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Honestly, like I said, I have not watched this. I'm reacting on it direct. That's why I have to calm down and pick all the things that she said. But you already know. CS is not somebody that you can, you can bet your money on her because she understands the assignment very, very well. How to address, how to arrange her words, what to say, how to say it, everything superb. Then I told you about somebody who requested that Tinubu should, recognize Biafrans as a nation without waiting for other nations to do so. before it's too late. Listen.
Please, Mr. Tinubu, please recognize Biafra now before America do to recognize Biafra, because the world is talking about Biafra. They are talking about Biafra seriously for we to get ground for Biafra territory. If not be so, if Israel or America recognize Biafra, Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is gone. We can't be trade. We can't be neighbor trade. Nothing Nigeria will collect with us again. For we to get gain from Nigeria and from Biafra, please recognize Biafra and free Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu before Israel free Nnamdi Kanu. Israel recognize Biafra. Nigeria is gone. No.
Now, this message may sound to you as a kind of maybe the man is talking nonsense, the man is not speaking for anybody, right? There's something he said here that the world are talking.
This is 2026 advice to you.
Is here? Did you hear that? His own 2026 advice to him. I'm not gonna say much. Tell me what you think about all we have discussed so far. The New Year message from DPM and the message from this man to Nigerian current president Ahmed Bola Tinubu. So let's hear from you, and please don't forget to like the video, share it on many platforms of your choice. God bless you. Good morning and happy New Year to you.